Doctor Who. And if you don't, then you can go.
Right, hello guys, you're watching Go Doctor, and today's another video, another review on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something different and exciting. We're looking back in the golden era of the show, in my opinion, Series 4. This was a golden era because of the episodes, but also looking back gives me fond memories and where I was at that time. At this time, everyone I knew was a Doctor Who fan. We were kids. This episode was set in 2008, Series 4 wasn't it? So, I was 8 when this was set. So, at being 8 years old, you are playing around, pretending to be aliens and fighting and stuff like that. And everyone I knew, as classmates, loved Doctor Who. We had trading cards. We used to swap constantly. You used to have these battle cards and these and that. And you swap for the ones you didn't have and try and create your collection. So you had that. You had all these amazing toys that were out, which you don't get these days. You don't get that many compared to what we got back in my day. My day. Oh God, I am old. Then we also get the fact that the episodes itself was incredible and everything was interesting, but you had setup, you had building on from other series, and you have layers upon that. You have returning characters who you knew of. You had brilliant characters that could set up their own things. You had returning characters of Donna. Donna was a returning character from a special, which eventually changed into something else. With her character growth, she was known for comedicness, and then we suddenly got this draft change. From even episode 1, her character was different to the way she was written then, and she really worked throughout. And that friendship bond was something fresh and different compared to the ones before it, with Martha and Rose going, "Oh, I love you, Doctor," and Donna going, "You're not mating with me, sunshine. We're friends." That's it. And that's the thing. Donna and the 10th Doctor were friends. They were different. This is a different dynamic we've had since we started the show. And we've also had that also different take with seeing our loved ones return and where they are now. We get to see Martha and where she is now as a soldier and unit and all that going on. We also get Rose returning and seeing her really never leaving the Doctor behind. She's never really... that thought's never gone out of her head. She's just driven to try and find the Doctor again, which is kind of sad in a way, but also epic to see how her character's changed and how she's defending the Earth, which was going to actually be a spin-off, and then it never happened because we got Torchwood instead. Thank you, Russell T Davies, because I love Torchwood. Yes, with this returning characters, we get the spin-offs at the finale. We get Sarah Jane and Torchwood unite, and that dynamic going on between the ending, and that's that build up throughout the series, but also build up from series 1 constantly, because you have returning characters that mean something. They're not just popping up for no random reason. There's a story thread that arcs into each other, very nice flows. The music from Murray Gold on point. So that was the series, but also as a kid, me growing up in this, everyone was a Doctor Who fan who I knew. We played the Ood. There was a Series 4 episode where the Ood started killing you. We suddenly made up in the playground, right, there's this Ood, then there's Rabbit Ood, and then there's this other Ood, the normal Ood. And you would be the normal Ood, and then it would attack you and you'd go after it, but you could only walk slow if you were that. And then you progressed and you ran at them because you were a Rabbit Ood. And you soon as you get killed off, you become an Ood. So it's like tag in a way. And we used to play that. That was incredible. That was a fun time. Then we played Sontarans as well. There was people killing people. Unit soldiers versus Sontarans. We were playing that in the fields, and that was brilliant, you know. And then you also got... We never really played Daleks. I suppose you can't really. And then, yeah, there were just big things that we could play, and it worked. And that was through Series 4, you know, the Ood thing or the Sontarans. And then... yeah, it was just a brilliant time to be a Doctor Who fan. It was enjoyable. So, yeah, which created other random monsters who weren't connected to Doctor Who, or random different games and stuff like that. Eventually, we all went to football because, you know, football dominates over certain stuff when you're a kid. I was never really a football fan until the end of primary school. So then I started becoming a football fan near the end. But yeah, Doctor Who's always had a close heart to me, and this series was certainly a brilliant time to be a Doctor Who fan in my eyes. Then you also have the series as general, you know. The way it ends is like sad, but it's also bookending. So when I watch this now, I also think of them fond memories in my back head, but I watch the stories and go, this is a brilliant story after brilliant story after brilliant story. There's no weak episodes here, which is a rare thing for a series to do, you know. Which everyone says Series 4, there's no weak episodes. Maybe the Long Games for that. And for Series 4, I would say Unicorn and the Wasp is maybe the weak one from that. But they're still solid series. Series 1 and Series 4 are the very rare rarities where every episode is brilliant. So yeah, that was just me talking about random stuff because I wanted to and because I can. And I also have a lot more light in the room because I have because, let's just go over here. My room may be a bit of a mess, but oh well. I have a green screen now. I'm learning how to edit. It's a work in progress. But yeah, that's interesting. That's different. That's a new setup for YouTube videos in the future. Even, you can just tell the light now is just beaming. If we turn this off, this is what you would have got. I mean, it's a bit boring, isn't it? So yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. I've got a lot more ready for YouTube, so you might as well subscribe to the channel because, yeah, there's a lot more to give. There's a lot more reviews and rankings we're going to be doing. So yeah, join me next time for another review / theory or whatever we've got planned. But we're trying to get to 400 subscribers. It'd be amazing if we could get there. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys for a new video very soon. Have a nice day.